All right, you can see them making their way down to the start here for the Oaks, and bottom left of screen as well, Compiègne. They're running extremely late for their next event. They're actually on a split screen there in France, showing the horses making their way down to the start at Epsom as well. So no sign of a move up just yet at Compiègne. So what we'll do, hopefully with you're okay, is stick at Epsom. We'll bring you a replay of Compiègne, as this is the Oaks, and it may well be that obviously 90 seconds out they are going to run a fraction late here at Epsom as well, but the first couple moving forward at Compiègne. We've got a big gap before the next event at France, so we'll bring you a replay of that. Let's get back to Epsom though for the Classic. It's the Oaks.
Divergence of opinion. They're still clear favourites. The best back horse of the race, apart from the favourite, I would argue, is Legatissimo's Lady of Dubai. It was 12 not so long ago, but 8's January on the boards that I can see. That seems to be the one for each way money. And the top one, El Namar, seems to be attracting the each way support. Star of Seville very weak. Jazzy Top very weak. Jack Naylor weak. But it's about two horses, I suppose, really. The favourite, Legatissimo, is the one that the big money's on, but each way punters are definitely going with Legatissimo's Lady of Dubai.
And Qualify for Aidan O'Brien with Colm O'Donoghue have come over to try and help her to the start, but she's certainly getting a tad agitated.
She is. She's just beginning to sweat as the latter stages in the paddock, and it's a slight concern for those who've backed her.
It will get a slight delay to the Investec Oaks. Legatissimo just building the anticipation for this 2015 Classic.
Field are loaded away. Final shot for Together Forever, and they're off and racing. Jazzy Top was a little bit slow to find stride towards the outside of the field. The early pace is not a strong one. Star of Seville is towards the front end with Al Namar as they climb steadily through the first furlong. Together Forever is right on the leader's heels, but they're on a little bit of a cluster. Diamonds and Rubies not too far away. Jack Naylor just behind these with Qualify in 6th. Early on, Crystal Zedzver taking pretty keen hold. Jazzy Top was the one that was restrained on jumping out and is towards the rear of the field. And Legatissimo, at this comparatively early stage, Ryan Moore taking a decision to move Legatissimo a little bit closer, mindful of the fact they're not going very fast and several are pulling. Bellageur is towards the back of the field with Lady of Dubai. So a soft time out in front for William Buick on Star of Seville, who has got over and shows with a clear advantage. Racing in second, Al Namar on the inside of Together Forever. On the fence, Legatissimo disputes 4th place with Diamonds and Rubies, and out 3 wide, Jack Naylor. They're tracked by Lady of Dubai on the outside of Legatissimo and Qualify, and then behind these, Jazzy Top with Bellageur, and still keen, Crystal Zedzver at the back of the field as the runners have now made the climb, and they'll shortly swing left-handed, 7.5 furlongs to travel, and Star of Seville in a steadily run. Investec Oaks leads them towards halfway. In second, Together Forever. In 3rd place, Al Namar's grey jacket on the rails. Jack Naylor moves forward, the noseband on the outside of Diamonds and Rubies, then Lady of Dubai. Legatissimo positioned towards the rail in 7th place at the moment, just ahead of Qualify. Crystal Zedzver making ground on the outside. Then behind these, Jazzy Top and Bellageur is last of all. So they're making their journey down towards Tattenham Corner, and the pace is really yet to increase. Star of Seville out in front from Together Forever. The first 2 home in the Musadora, the first 2 to straighten in the Oaks. Al Namar with Jack Naylor on the outside. Then Diamonds and Rubies. Legatissimo just forced to sit and wait at the moment as Star of Seville corners, straightens for home and sees the winning line 3 furlongs away. Star of Seville taken on by Together Forever. Jack Naylor down the outside. Diamonds and Rubies, Al Namar, then Lady of Dubai. Legatissimo looking for some racing room, then Qualify. Star of Seville edging down towards the fence, still has the lead. Diamonds and Rubies, and down the outside, Lady of Dubai. Legatissimo now in full flow as well. A barging match on the inside as Together Forever cleans up Diamonds and Rubies. Whilst that's happening, Legatissimo has struck for home in the Oaks. In 2nd place, Qualify for a huge shock on the inside. Legatissimo, Qualify unbelievably is coming. Legatissimo narrowly, heads up, heads down, and possibly a mighty shock. That is very close, but Qualify could well have turned over Legatissimo. The judge will tell you. Lady of Dubai, Jazzy Top late, Diamonds and Rubies no luck. Then Jack Naylor.
That is tremendously close. The judge has called a photo. Has Qualify sprung a shock for Aidan O'Brien? I think she has. She has grabbed Legatissimo in the shadow of the post, and the dream of the double with the Guineas and the Oaks may have died.
First place. First number 9.
wins. Qualify wins for Aidan O'Brien. A 5th Investec Oaks for him, and she's returned at 50 to 1. Colm O'Donoghue has just got her up this filly with a tremendous amount of stamina. In the shadow for the Guineas, the Oaks may have died.
First place. First, number 9.
Qualify wins. Qualify wins for Aidan O'Brien. A 5th Investec Oaks for him, and she's returned at 50 to 1. Colm O'Donoghue has just got her up this filly with a tremendous amount of stamina. In the shadow of the post, to deny Legatissimo for David Watchman and Ryan Moore. They managed to challenge for home, but in the end they were caught just on the line. And Eddie, many congratulations. You put this up at the start of the show.
Yeah, I'm quite astounded, Lydia. I mean, Legatissimo had it nailed. Although she had far from a clear passage, Ryan Moore finally got her out. And I think in the end, very slightly superior stamina has won the day. I'm almost speechless, I'm afraid.
I think you're right. I think you're right. Legatissimo has gone for home. She's had to push her way out. She's had to nudge Lady of Dubai to one side. But it's running out, that stamina, I think. And the brilliance that she showed in the 1,000 Guineas, she didn't have that finish left. And Qualify, who is bred for this trip, has just run her down in the shadow of the post. Lady of Dubai is a very creditable third, but Qualify has just got up. Let's have a look at the run-through of the winner.
Yeah, she tracked Legatissimo all the way. She helped Legatissimo get to the start. And Colm O'Donoghue happy to get the lead from Ryan Moore. Initially, as Moore went through a narrow gap between Lady of Dubai and Jack Naylor, and switched inside, he just kept making ground and gradually clawed it back.
Huge upset, $91 New South Wales, $12.90 a place, beats the favourite Legatissimo, $1.60 Lady Dubai in a very rough race. And that's from the start again at Epsom. Unfortunately, we won't have to take the full replay, but Qualify by Fastnet Rock out of a Galileo mare. She was beaten 41 lengths by Legatissimo in the Guineas at Newmarket, 6 3/4 in the
And second course and distance win for him. Back in second there, number 10 Native Falls, and third, number 11 Solar Spirit.
$2.60 and $1.20 about our winner, Meshadal for Ruth Carr. The Shamadal gelding gets back in the winning groove after being beaten in his last 2 starts. Had rattled off a hat-trick. Let's get back to Epsom. Here's the winning trainer, Aidan O'Brien.
That was a very good filly, Ollie. Took us a little bit of time to learn how to ride her as a 2-year-old, and then when we did, she won a Group 3 very easy. And then she went to America and didn't get a clear run. She was away for the winter then and went to Newmarket, and it all just went a little bit wrong on her. We were very happy with her after Newmarket. Went to the Curragh, ran a lovely race, like flying home from the back. And she's been working really well. Listen, she's by Fastnet Rock over Galileo mare, and we knew like she was going to step up big time to 1.25 miles, and after that we weren't sure. So obviously we saw what happened, but Colm gave her a masterful ride. Very good filly, travels very well and quickens very well, you know. So delighted for John, Bill and Bill Dwan and John Morell and Mrs. Morell. They liked her after watching her as a 2-year-old,
when you went into sort of unknown territory in terms of trip, were you confident that she had the attitude needed to sort of pick off Legatissimo, because she's really stuck her neck out for
her? Oh yeah, and that's what she has. She's a great attitude. She's obviously by Fastnet Rock. She's out of a Galileo mare, and when Colm said go, and like the head did the very same thing as obviously she had the speed obviously from Fastnet Rock and the courage and the class from Galileo, you know. So she really did answer, you know.
It went wrong at Newmarket. This is your 5th Oaks. In terms of sort of talent, latent talent, where would she rank in terms of horses you've had in years gone by?
And she's a very good filly. She's way, like, she's a very high class filly. A little bit worried the ground wasn't really quick enough for her today, but she wants real on top of the ground, you know. But she's a very classy filly.
And just finally, what did the jockey say in the melee on the inside, Joseph and Shamey?
Yeah, like obviously Joseph got caught in a little bit, and Seamus got caught in as well, and Colin came down the outside and then snuck in, but you give her a peach, you know.
Many congratulations.
Thanks, Ollie. Pleasure.
There was Aidan O'Brien after a massive shock in the Oaks qualifying, 50-1 in the UK. Colm O'Donoghue, Aidan O'Brien. And that was a fifth, as you heard Ollie saying, a fifth Oaks for O'Brien. The last one was back in 2012, that was with Shamie Heffernan on board. Prior to that, we had Alexandrova. That was back in 2006. Imagine and McCannan scoring in 2001. Chantouche also, and with Cannan on board. Let's get back now. Ollie here with a winning jockey.
You always have to approach a classic with confidence. She's extremely well bred. She's always worked extremely well at home. And obviously on the day, the step up and trip suited her well, you know. But she's been running over the shortest distances, obviously, because she's been showing a lot of pace.
And just talk us through the race from your point of view. She toughed it out well late on.
Yeah, obviously after stepping up from a mile, she had the good early pace and she travelled very smooth. And it was just to get her to switch off and get the clearest passage and the unharmed passage throughout. So to give her every chance.
Were you aware of the melee going on your inside?
To be honest, at that point of the race when they started to pick up from 5 out, there's always a little bit of scrimmaging in there, but just conscious of getting her the smoothest trip there.
Heads up, heads down of the line. Did you think you got there?
Yeah, I came down on the outside of the camber and I just wanted to keep her as well balanced and keep her momentum going as possible without, you know, I was always told by Michael Cannan that last 50 yards means a lot.
What does this mean to you and the team? You've been in these big races for Aidan and for Ballydoyle in years gone by on a few of the horses at bigger prices. To bag one must be an incredible achievement.
Yeah, obviously I was second in the Epsom Derby before, and to win an Irish Derby and Irish Oaks, and it's Mr. Magner, and he's given me this opportunity, and it means an awful lot to me.
Many congratulations.
Thank you very much.